Yes, people will paint me green and call me a fucking pickle. What did we just witness last night? I am still lost for words, but yes, we're going to have a little mini pod for you now just to talk about it because we need to fucking talk about it, don't we? Boys, I want to get your reaction. We was watching it in the pub. We didn't have the luxury of going to Wembley. For those of you who did, we hope you had a fucking blinding time. I'm sure you did, but we were in a pub and we got to see every punch land, and it was astounding. And yes, the old heavyweight division is now arse upwards, isn't it? Dubois is nearly at the top of the tree with old Usyk, nearly up there looking at undisputed now, and AJ is a fallen man. Where does he go from here? So, boys, I need to get your reaction from last night. What are you feeling about it? Kaya, I know you're a bit under the weather, bruv, but come on. Give it your best. Give it your all.
Mate, it's all self-inflicted. I've got no one to blame but myself. But I remember you posted something on the group earlier. Someone had seats that quite close at Wembley. Couldn't see anything. So I was happy watching it in the pub. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, we had a proper view of it all. I mean, it was just madness. You'd think AJ getting to this point of his career, he's seen it and done it all. You know, he's been on the floor. He's won big fights, lost big fights, and the way he fought in there was just like an amateur. It was like amateur hour, just rushing in. Even when he clipped him, and it was at the 5th round, right? So I ain't watched the fight back. Even when he clipped him, he went charging in, and that's when I said it in the review as well. It's like, don't start trading up with Daniel Dubois at mid-range. That's just suicide. And if he would have just clipped him and then just not got greedy, gone another round and kept it long, he could have possibly got him. But it was just amateur hour. I don't know what Ben Davison was saying in the corner. I thought, it's like, look, they knew what Don Charles was going to tell Daniel Dubois what to do here, right? Because what he did against Hrgovic, you can't repeat that against Joshua. You get knocked out. So they must have known Dubois was going to close the distance quick, get in and start winging hooks. It was obvious, but I didn't see him throw the right up.
It's obvious.
Just close the distance and start winging big hooks. He didn't grab once. He didn't throw any uppercuts. The uppercut was there. I don't remember him throwing it once.
Who? No,
honestly, it was
Joshua.
AJ.
He caught him with a lovely uppercut first round.
Oh, was it? See,
yeah.
I was a bit. I'll have to watch it all back, but I remember watching it, thinking, "Fucking hell, man!" Like,
was AJ that bad, or was Dubois that good? Because I'm on the old Dubois train.
as well.
Dubois is that fucking good?
I don't know. I mean, he couldn't miss. AJ was just upright, almost with his fucking chin up in the air. He didn't hunch over. He didn't grab. Didn't make it messy. Fuck off.
What? Team fucking Dubois these days, boy. I am on the Dubois train, boy. I'm not getting off the old Dubois train now, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. Mate. Listen, Dubois, without a doubt, this is a true statement, is the most exciting heavyweight out there. Who is more exciting than this kid? Who?
He is. Yeah,
the way he fights.
Yeah.
I did say, if he starts off with a fast tempo and he just makes Anthony Joshua fight, then, you know, who knows what can happen because he hits hard. But this is what he did with Hrgovic. Started off that fast tempo, just launched himself across the ring. I thought when he was in the ring and he was pacing up and down when Anthony Joshua was walking out, he looked like a lion in a cage or like a ground in a trap, just couldn't wait to get out. He just looked like a man possessed. Everything was better. The jab was better. The jab was great. The jab, the ferociousness of the punches, like his facial expressions, he just fucking wanted it. He was hungry. And Joshua thought he was going to think his way through that. I'll just quickly say this and I'll hand it over because we won't do it long, is what I will say about Anthony Joshua, all this fucking he should retire and that. If he's got nothing to prove to no one, in my opinion, right? One of the greatest fighters and like icons in boxing, what he's done for boxing, he had a fucking go. He went out on his shield. He had a fucking go. He threw his hands. At the end, I think what you said as well, Kaya, when he committed, he caught him. Then he sort of went again. And there was a moment there where he got knocked out. He should have maybe just taken a step back. Yes. He went out on his shield. He was fucked. He was going anyway. He was going, but...
No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
He was dumb, man.
Dubois was going backwards. It's the first time in the fight he had him going backwards with that one shot he landed. If he never got greedy, saw the round out, and maybe, just try to time him round 6, round 7, Dubois would have got tired. Because Dubois put a lot of effort into that first 5 rounds.
I tend to agree. I don't think he should have got greedy there. But we're not in the fight, you know what I mean? He hit him and he obviously thought, I've got him hurt here. And he tried to finish him off. But if you think about it, it's all in hindsight. But in hindsight, he was in no fit state to finish him off, was he? Because he never recovered from the first knockdown. So he was unable to finish him off in the way that he normally does because he was just still, his head was scrambled and whatnot. So, yeah, I think
he got knocked
in
down
hindsight, he should have stopped and taken a step back and hopefully got some momentum from there onwards. But, it's all hindsight. And he left his chin wide open with that uppercut. Then he threw it from here, the uppercut. And fucking Dubois just had the most free shot he's ever going to have in the history of his boxing career. And, that was all she wrote. But
and his left hand, his hands were low. His fucking chin was
amateur.
Up in the air.
Amateur hour.
It's not. You can't say amateur hour. It's not amateur hour. It's because
it was.
He was it's not because he was too
charging in.
He couldn't perform to his best. And I'm not. This is me. I'm all in the Dubois train. Dubois done this to him, but Dubois battered him so badly that he couldn't perform to his best. And he couldn't throw them shots that he normally could throw and be as defensive as he normally is and whatnot because his head was scrambled. But that's all a testament. That's all a testament to Danny Dubois.
I said that in the last pod. Sometimes you make a fight your fight.
But Kyle,
but listen, do you know where I can come back?
I was going to say we can't really judge it, Kyle, can we? Because we're not. I know the old thing about.
I can judge it. I've got receipts. I've got receipts.
But we ain't been battered in the head and felt what Joshua was feeling at that time.
He has though. He has. He got knocked over by Klitschko. This was years ago. This is when he was, quite a novice pro then. I don't know. He had, 20 fights maybe? 18 fights? And he weathered the storm for 4 rounds. Like, just weather the storm a little bit. You've clipped him. You've got him going backwards.
42-year-old
You're
Klitschko.
34 years old. You've got all that experience to call upon. And I just thought he got too greedy and he thought he could just go in there and iron him out. And another thing as well, he was too bothered about everything that was going on outside the ring, turning around, winking at people, talking to people outside the ring.
He's winking at Ben Davison when he's saying, I'm all right.
Doesn't matter. Don't fucking worry about what's going on outside the ring. It doesn't matter what's going on outside the ring.
Yeah.
I just feel like I say amateur hour's a bit harsh. I can't say that about AJ. You say Dubois is exciting. AJ is one of the most exciting heavyweights out there as well.
Brilliant fight.
And
I think the heavyweight division's alive and kicking. I don't see what the grumble is. But like AJ should
I'm just
retire.
frustrated with him.
This is a good fight. I've had so many texts today from people. Everyone enjoyed it. What a fucking night. What a fight. Getting in there with 2 guys that don't want to fucking know and they're dancing around the ring with each other. No one committed.
It was incredible, wasn't it?
Daniel Dubois committed. Anthony Joshua went out on his shield. It's a good fight. I just think he made him fight like that. And going back to the Klitschko fight with Anthony Joshua, that was Dubois of now. That was a young, hungry guy, had his spider senses, had that hunger, went in there against an older guy. And now the roles are reversed. So for Anthony Joshua, what is he? If he has the rematch, what is he doing it for? He don't need to prove anything to anyone. If he's just doing it because he don't want to go out like this, that's the wrong thing. He's got to do it for himself to go in that rematch, make a few adjustments. I agree. There's adjustments that can be made, but he's got. I feel like I don't think he took Daniel Dubois serious enough. I don't think he had the spider sense. I don't think he had enough fear in him. I don't think he had enough fear in him. I really don't. I think
the fear factor. He took him serious. I don't know about the fear factor. I think he took him serious though, John.
I think he. No, let me expound on that. I just think that when he was in the ring, like that nervous energy that Mike Tyson used to have. I feel like Dubois had that, and when I look at AJ, I just feel like he thinks he's a level above him. That's what AJ thought, and mate,
might be right,
don't care about your skills. If you ain't got that hunger, then night.
I don't know if I totally agree with that. I think he's got a bit drunk on what's happened recently in his career. Stopping and Garner in that way.
I've been drinking with you lot then, has he?
Well,
mate, he got lazy at the end of the day. Let me just have my little piece on it. Like Dubois, outstanding, I thought, and he started like a train, and AJ didn't expect it. I think AJ's more of a sort of feel him out fighter for the first couple of rounds, and then he's getting his distance and whatnot. But Dubois didn't give him that option, and I think that is a testament to Don and Dubois. They thought, right, we'll start like a train, we'll catch him off guard. And Dubois threw that punch, right? It was an amazing punch, but I just feel like if AJ had been switched on, most boxers, I feel like when they're switched on, I think they would have avoided that punch because it come from so far back. The one in the first round, it come all the way over. I don't know how he didn't see it. I don't know how he didn't see it coming. He didn't even flinch when it was coming towards him. It was like, oh, I'm out of range. That's fine. But he weren't out of range. And I don't know. Again, like we're not boxers, so it's hard to say. But I was so surprised that he let that happen and he didn't even try to avoid it. And then since that point, it was game over, wasn't it? He never recovered. Maybe he recovered in about the fourth or fifth, but it was just a battering. And he had no chance of recovery. Dubois was just so heavy-handed. And how strong is he? How strong is he? I can't believe how strong he is, man. Like, he looked like...
Everyone's got a little grin.
No, hold on a minute. He looked like Mike Tyson to me on that night. So, yeah, I thought he's just outstanding. And
can I quickly ask you both a question, though, right? Who's got the best chin, AJ or Dubois?
AJ hit him with one of his best shots, hasn't he? Dubois got the best chin, fucking by miles.
What a load of bollocks.
I know.
To be honest, that's the first time you've seen AJ flattened like that. It's the first time you've seen him flattened like that in his whole career. It's almost as if they didn't expect...
How about Andy Ruiz fight?
He got stopped on his feet. The referee was in the corner.
Okay, right.
What I'm saying is it's almost as if Ben Davison and AJ didn't expect Dubois to do that, which is ridiculous. It's like they expected the Dubois from the Hrgovic fight to turn up, sitting at long range, and they're going to just tee off on him. Stupid.
Do you know what?
Like there was no fucking game plan. Ridiculous. I've never seen the like of it.
As in, I thought it felt like the fight that you had against Ngannou, you expected the same type of fight.
Nonsense.
Ludicrous.
Honestly, anyone with any half a brain would have known that Dubois was going to do that. He was going to rush him from the first
You said he fucking won in the last pod. You said he's going to stay back. I said if he rushes him.
I said Dubois was going to stay back and get teed off on.
Did you think he was going to rush him like that?
100%. I don't know why my voice went up like that. 100%.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I think you did say that. I think you did say that.
Straw man in me.
But I thought he'd rush him, but in a sense that it wouldn't be as an onslaught as much as it was. I thought he would try and go for him, but I think he'd keep missing and AJ would keep him at a distance and just figure out the distance. And then I thought AJ would pummel him. And I've got to tell everyone, I had a bet on round 2 AJ and round 3. How good does that look now? I might as well wipe my fucking arse with that 20 quid. But, yeah. Mate, Dubois was sensational, man. That's the back
Take the
and
rematch,
front
boys?
I'd love to see it. He don't deserve it one bit. No way, not in a bit.
Who don't deserve it? AJ?
Yeah,
no way.
No way. You get ironed out like that.
And also, do you think if AJ had won, he'd give Dubois a rematch?
No.
Nah. It would have been Fury or Usyk next.
Yeah, but look at the crowd there. Like, most of the people were cheering for AJ, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what you mean. I fucking hate rematches. I hate them. But I just couldn't say, what's happened to Eddie Hearn now? He is
got no heavyweight.
Anyone. Everyone he's getting rumped by Frank Warren in the 5v5.
He's got Hooney, hasn't he?
Huh?
He's got Hooney. He's got big Johnny Fisher, hasn't he? Fucking
But in terms of superstars, like Canelo's gone, Anthony Joshua's gone. What, you got Boots and you're trying to sniff around Crawford and Shakur Stevenson? Like, what, Conor Benn, waiting for him to come back? Don't know how that's going to go.
Conor Benn's back next month, boys. He's back.
Is he?
Anyway,
fact?
I did see the Tyson Fury interview after with Coogan and what his thoughts were on it. I thought that was quite interesting. He's quite humble, actually, Fury. He said it's heavyweight boxing, anyone can get chinned. And, he
Inside, he's fucking gloating.
Maybe.
I don't
know, though, but that's cost him dough. The AJ Fury fight is worth millions to him. He probably don't want Dubois to win that fight.
I mean,
think about
the rivalry of AJ, though. He wanted AJ to lose, but yeah, you're right. On the other side of the coin, he wanted the £150 million mega fight, didn't he? So, or did he? I don't know. He didn't want it fucking years ago. I know that.
Run it back, mate. Yeah,
but morally, it's wrong. Morally, they're so wrong if they run that back. Got battered. Don't deserve a rematch. He done nothing.
Ain't going to be for 6 months, though.
A rematch.
Also, how can you put in a contract, a rematch, one-way rematch when he's the world champion? It's mad, isn't it? He come out.
A-side, isn't it? AJ's the
That's
A-side.
what I mean. Morally, it's all wrong, isn't it? But you guarantee it's going to be a rematch. I mean, yeah. But yeah, it'll be double exciting. But I think Dubois deserves to go on to near the undisputed. But they're talking about Joe Parker as well.
What for who?
That's a good fight. Dubois.
For Dubois next. He's next in line.
He's dead.
In fact, again, morally, Joe Parker fully deserves that fight because he's beat Zhang, he's beat Wilder. Dubois is now next in line. And then you got the undisputed. So, yeah, that's a legitimate fight.
Yeah, what if they give Joe Joyce a voluntary to try and right that wrong? The Team Dubois.
How
Yeah,
good
mate.
does it? It's the first thing I thought of yesterday after the fight. I thought, how good does Joe Joyce's win over Parker and Dubois look now?
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Fucking nuts, innit?
Fair play to him. Fair play
Mate,
to him.
Yeah.
Bless the Riyadh season, Turkey Al Sheikh, because now we're getting all these sort of upsets. Yeah, look how many upsets we've seen. Things, people was calling this a grotesque mismatch. That's what people were saying about this fight.
Who was? What about
Spencer
Joshua?
Fearon called this fight a grotesque mismatch. Like,
What, Joshua was levels above?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
I would never
agree.
fucking...
Pretty sure he
Not
did. Right?
grotesque.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure he said that. But yeah,
I thought it was a mismatch. Absolutely.
I don't know anyone who picked Dubois. Nick Pete was the only one I listened
Nick
to.
Pete, I saw Duke on TalkSport. Duke, what's his name?
Mackenzie.
Yeah. He picked Dubois. But yeah, I didn't meet anyone else who picked Dubois. I spoke to a lot of people, nobody picked Dubois. So I
Johnny B
apologise to
should've-
Dubois.
Johnny B should have got
to
his
you.
nut. Johnny B should have got his nut suck out and gone with his original thing.
All I say is, I
was gonna go Dubois.
I thought, do you know what? I thought it was going to be a dogfight, but I thought AJ was. I thought he'd get to him. I thought he would get to him, but he deserves everything, Dubois, man. He really does, and I'm positive now for him.
Bang on, you are, brother. I tell you that.
That's got to stop, mate. Fucking hell.
Team Dubois, baby.
Ben Shalom,
right.
man, he must be laughing his fucking pants off, man. The week he's had with Eddie Hearn,
No.
but actually bashes up Willie Hutchinson. I know we're going to do more of that on the pod, but yeah, he must be laughing his little head off, man.
Amazing stuff. So yeah, we just wanted to have our little take on it. It's kind of an emergency pod. It would come out of the blue. I'm in my fucking loft because my missus is in, but we just needed to do this emergency pod, and we'll have a good old natter about the whole thing on Wednesday, the undercard included. Big up Josh Padley. Going to finish there. Thank you, everyone. Well, hopefully see you on Wednesday. Peace out.